What's up, guys? It's Rhino. When Rambling Rhino is back. Hadn't had a podcast since last football season and thinking about getting back into it. Gonna do a lot shorter podcast. It'll be a lot more podcasts, but it'll all be, between 5 and 10 minutes. Something that won't bore the hell out of you. I know a lot of you don't have time to sit at our desk and listen to an hour-long podcast or only got a short drive to work, so you can get it in. But I'm going to start doing them probably 3, 4, 5 a week maybe, and maybe more than that if there's headlines. But today I'm going to start off with the biggest news, I guess, that came out yesterday as Urban Meyer and what it really means in the grand scheme of football and sports in general, and I guess life or college life. I mean, it pretty much sets a precedent that winning trumps all. I'm not sure a guy at Kent State or, a lesser college, Buffalo or Miami of Ohio, makes it through such a, controversy. But Urban Meyer's won 3 national championships, 2 with Florida, of course, 1 with Ohio State, and it's just weird to me that you would get the athletic director involved and the president involved and a committee involved and all this, and then kind of let the defendant lobby for his sentence. It's what the AD did for 11 hours yesterday, and Urban Meyer and his wife as well. I don't think there's any part of the judicial system where the judge and jury come up with an idea or decision, and then you let the lawyer, which is the AD, and the defendant, which is Urban Meyer, lobby against the decision. I just don't. Sets a bad precedent. First and foremost, like I said, that winning trumps everything. But secondly, I mean, you're setting the precedent of lying's okay or leaving out important information or denying or whatever you want to say, tampering with the phone to erase text messages from a year ago and stuff like that. It just sets a bad precedent because if a science professor or a business professor did the same thing, would he get a 2 weeks and a group to find punishment for him, or would he be suspended or would he be fired? Or even worse, a student. If a student got caught lying or doing something deceitful, hiding information, would he just be kicked out of school, expelled? Or would he have a committee formed to give him 14 days to figure out what they're going to do? And then when they decide to expel him, does him and his lawyer get to show up and say, no, he just gets suspended for a semester? It's kind of a bad Pandora's box that they've opened in that situation. But, Urban Meyer's, it is what it is. We've seen, his true colors at Florida, and now we see what's going on at Ohio State, and he'll still get paid big money. And the thing that really pissed me off worse than anything is, the fans. Fans went out to Brent McHenry or whatever his name is, saying he was just trying to stay relevant since he got fired from ESPN, and they were defending Urban Meyer. You can't defend the behavior, man. I mean, you can still like Urban Meyer, but you can't defend the behavior and act like it's a witch hunt. The guy's guilty. He admitted he's guilty. He thinks it's no big deal. And personally, I'm not a moralist. I don't really care one way or the other. But I mean, right is right, wrong is wrong, and he was wrong there, and he lied to everybody about it, and he tried to hide it, and it came back to bite him. So we'll see what happens there. Hopefully they lose all 3 of the games he's suspended for, which they won't because they're playing like Eastern Michigan or somebody. Game 3 is TCU, which I could give them a test, and we'll see what the quarterback play is. We know they got skill position guys on offense and defense, but it all comes down to quarterback play, and we'll see what happens there. But that's my take. I think it's a bad decision. I don't know what the right decision was. I just think you set a bad precedent and opened up, like I said, a Pandora's box of what do you do when it's a player or a faculty member or a booster or anything like that with a slap on the wrist? What do you do the next time? And if it wasn't Ohio State, Power 5, competing for a championship, what happens there. But oh well, that's what it is. That's my thoughts on it. I'll probably come back here within the next hour or so and do 2 or 3 more, just to throw a few out there. If you want to leave a comment, these are set up on my Twitter and Facebook as well. So, listen to them, see what you think. Let me know. Thanks for listening. Stay tuned.